Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces January 8, 2025. Retrograde Mars moves back into your solar house today, where it will spend the rest of its retrograde cycle and beyond. You may be dealing with waning energy or enthusiasm levels until you recognize that it's about redirecting energy to the proper channels. Legal or publishing matters can require a second look. Watch that you don't focus too much on the frustrations of differing belief systems and opinions in your relationships with others. Look for old studies, interests, and passions that may spark a new interest, but if you revive them, be sure to approach them in fresh ways so that they aren't left unfinished this time. You find much to enjoy in work, service, and daily routines today. Cosmic thunderstorms have been afoot. This is because mighty Mars, our planet of drive and energy, has been amidst a retrograde spiral. If you've been planning adventures, long-distance travel, or immigration with your one and only, major hurdles will now be thrown up before you. If you're single and have been dating someone who is overseas or far from you, some challenges may now emerge. You may be split apart despite clinging to the hope that they may be a soulmate. Get ready to fight for what means the most to you, but don't waste your energy or time if it's doomed. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You may need to backtrack when Mars retrograde enters Cancer. Ideally, you should advance in your professional journey. However, Part 2 of Mars retrograde will have other plans for you. You could feel initially frustrated and agitated by your lack of progress. As time and the retrograde goes on, you will see the reason why you had to wait. There might be some lessons you need to revisit or past teachers who have something left to teach you. Pause for the cause, since this will eventually help you advance. You may have to put the shine on hold for a little while, and that's okay. You don't really want to be in the spotlight as much as people say you do. In fact, you need to focus on yourself in a way that takes the pressure off your outside self and puts it on your inner self. Take food for example. It goes right inside you and thus affects how you think and feel. Put the focus on your healthy diet. Generosity begins at home. On a family-oriented day such as this, you will find it impossible to neglect loved ones. Maybe arrange to work from home for the day, or take a personal day off if you can. It isn't like you don't deserve it. The amount of hours you put in alone says you deserve a break, and so does your family. So take care to nurture yourself and your loved ones today, and the rewards will be bountiful. Today marks the start of a shift that, despite the moon's return to your busy work sector, is going to make it easier to find the right balance between work and play. 3 days after Venus returned to a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart, the moon wraps up its first visit for the year just a few hours before Mars retrogrades back out of your career sector and back into your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery for a rare do-over. Mars is back until April, and with the moon returning to rally things across the income, work, and career fronts one last time before things dial back, this is the start of a transition. 3 days after Venus, the planet of love's return to your romantic sector, the moon wraps up its first visit for the year. The romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days have helped to get what Venus is working to make a romantically charged start to the year off to a positive start. This is something that Mars return to an adventurous part of your chart today and into harmony with Venus will add to. Our eyes in the sky. Mars begins the second half of its retrograde, re-entering Cancer today, and this cosmic shift brings a noticeable change in energy. With Mars in its fall and retrograde, you might find yourself feeling more sluggish than usual, struggling to summon the motivation to accomplish everyday tasks. This transit can also stir up challenges around your sexual energy or moments of heightened frustration. It's important to remember that these feelings, while uncomfortable, are temporary. You've already navigated the first half of this retrograde, and now you're in the home stretch. Think back to other times in your life when persistence paid off. This is another one of those moments. Lean into your resilience, and you'll find that you have what it takes to see this through. As you move forward, you may discover that navigating your path is more complicated than you initially thought. Perhaps someone is casting doubt on your plans or actively trying to thwart your progress. Instead of viewing these obstacles as setbacks, see them as challenges, a test of your determination and willpower. These moments of resistance can serve as a valuable opportunity to reassess whether your goals are truly aligned with your deepest values and desires. Defend your plans with conviction, but also be open to adapting your ideas if circumstances call for it. Flexibility, combined with perseverance, often uncovers the true viability of your aspirations. You might find that the important decisions you've made recently turn out to be correct, reaffirming your instincts and thoughtful planning. When new opportunities present themselves, take the time to consider them carefully. Rushing into decisions can lead to unnecessary stress, so give yourself the space to think things through thoroughly. Once you feel ready, embrace the excitement and energy that comes with embarking on new projects. There's a unique thrill in starting something fresh and exhilarating feeling that can propel you toward meaningful action. Have you ever started a new venture and felt that surge of excitement? This is your moment to tap into that energy. Your energy levels are high, making this an ideal time to relish life and explore new experiences. Whether it's venturing out to a new place, trying a different activity, or spending quality time with friends, these moments can significantly lift your spirits and boost your confidence. Sharing these experiences with others not only deepens your connections but also brings a renewed sense of joy. Think back to a spontaneous outing or a gathering that left you feeling invigorated and closer to those around you. These shared moments often become the memories we cherish most. However, your exuberance might sometimes lead to feeling worn out, causing irritability or impulsive decisions. If you find yourself on edge, it's essential to pause and take a moment to breathe. Remember, this restless phase will pass, and a calm, steady approach can help you navigate through it more smoothly. Avoid the urge to rush into arguments or make hasty choices. Instead, focus on finding constructive ways to channel your energy. Have you noticed how taking a step back can often diffuse tension and lead to better outcomes? Now is the time to practice patience and mindfulness. People around you are likely to take notice of your enthusiastic and optimistic approach, which can lead to praise and admiration. Your confidence in your abilities allows you to tackle tasks effortlessly, and your positive attitude can inspire those around you. The conversations you engage in may encourage support and help solve lingering issues. Maintaining this optimism will help you keep your momentum going for the long haul. Think about how uplifting it feels when your efforts are recognized and your contributions are valued. Those moments of affirmation can be incredibly motivating and affirming. Financially, this period offers an opportunity to indulge a little, but it's wise to remain mindful of unnecessary purchases. Before making any financial decisions, take a moment to consider how long you'll truly enjoy what you're buying. Keeping your expenses in check and ensuring your documents are organized can help you avoid any potential mishaps. Have you ever made a purchase that you later regretted? Reflecting on those experiences can guide you toward making smarter choices now. Financial discipline doesn't mean denying yourself pleasure. It means prioritizing what genuinely brings you lasting satisfaction and joy. As you navigate this period, remember that every challenge presents an opportunity for growth. Your resilience and adaptability are your greatest assets.